morning.
All right. We are live as we get started this morning. About to get into Ghosted. Barbie, I didn't even give you a heads up. I mean, I think we're talking about something that you brought up.
What?
The 8 o'clock hour. It's on your rundown sheet. About Thanksgiving.
Oh, yeah.
What?
Nothing.
Okay. We're about 1 minute away from getting into our live. Good morning, fam. Welcome to the show. As you're joining us, hit us up with where you're watching from. This is going to be an interesting Ghosted. I'm curious to see what people have to say on this one. What's up, Kimmy? Good morning. How you doing?
Yeah, how long have they been dating? 'Cause
2.5, 3 months. Which I feel like guys make this kind of. I don't think that this is a reason to get ghosted. To be honest, granted the guy's attitude's not the best, but still, I don't think that this is a reason to get ghosted. 30 seconds. What up, Macy?
my finger hurts.
What'd you
Oh
do?
my gosh, my nail broke, and it's just like.
Oops, sorry, guys. Patrick, good morning.
Yes,
Constance
good
over there
morning.
on Hot 104.5. Good morning.
Good morning.
Here we go. Give him wisdom. It is time to get into Ghosted. We've been talking to Kyle, and what's going on with Kyle?
Well, Kyle, he's been dating this girl for like 2.5 months or so.
Yep.
And of course, the original date, and then he got ghosted. He just really doesn't know why. He said he didn't do anything wrong.
Right. He said that they were supposed to go on this date. It was like any other. He was over at her place, and next thing you know, they went on the date, and he hadn't heard from her ever since. We have reached out to Hannah. Good morning. We are on live, so you can find us on the Dex and Barbie T Facebook, Dex and Barbie T on YouTube and Twitch, and of course the hot Facebook page as well. All right. Good morning, Hannah. Thank you so much for agreeing to come on here. Kyle's on the other line. He wants to know what's going on. What happened? You said there was a specific thing that he did on this date. What happened?
He called me a cow when we were getting ready. A cow.
Ooh.
I never said cow. I never said any barn animals. I never brought that up at all. What are you talking about?
Yes, it was. I just wanted your opinion on the dress I was wearing. You said you look like a cow.
Yeah, that's kind of rude, Kyle.
So you guys are getting ready for this date. You come out in a dress and you ask for his opinion. What exactly did he say?
He said, you look like a cow.
Oh.
It'd be one thing if he said, you look a little big. I was bloated that day also. So
get it.
there's that. Just say it doesn't look good on you. But you don't have to call somebody fat and say they look like a cow. That's what you would say to your enemy, not somebody you care about.
Here's the thing. The dress is white, and there's, like, black dots on it. So she actually kind of looked a little bit like a cow. And, like, I was
Aw.
saying it kind of, like, a little bit silly.
Was it cow print on the dress?
There's no cow print on the dress.
It wasn't, like, I wasn't trying to say anything mean, but, like, if she is looking a little bit heavier, she would want me to say something. I don't want her to be embarrassed. I don't want, her to be walking around in something that's too small for her. And she genuinely asked me, and she asked me 3 times, like, hey, no, tell me, really, what do you think? What do you think? What do you think? And so I was like, okay, like, if I decided to, I don't know, grow out my beard and it's patchy, and I was like, hey, listen, can you tell me, how's this look? I would expect her to be like, hey, no, maybe be clean shaven.
Well, next time I'll just say you look like a pig, because you kind of are.
Read the room, buddy. Like, you you can't just say, yeah, you look like a cow. Just say, it's not flattering.
Exactly.
Okay, but listen, her and I go back and forth, and we were telling jokes all the time. It wasn't like meant to be like something that I was going to try to destroy her confidence or anything.
But you did.
I was doing this to make sure that I was going to protect you. You want to go out, look like a cow? Okay, God love you. That's awesome. But I wanted you to at least know how you looked. I was trying to be honest. And unlike, your friends, for example, that would just tell you, like, oh, yeah, slay it. I just wanted you to at least know, like, hey, this is what it's going to look like.
Maybe sometimes you just need to say you look good and just leave it at that and not call someone a cow.
You mean lie?
Or better yet, just say it's how you say it. Can't just say, yeah, you look like a cow, because that is insensitive.
How old are you, sir?
I'm 27.
27 is
Oh,
old enough
gosh.
to have heard this
He doesn't
before.
get it.
But it's still old enough to hear this line. It's not what you say, it's how you say it. Guys, we get this all the time. Well, granted, in this situation, you did say cow. So, I mean, there's no way to dress that up at all. If she doesn't look good in the dress, just say, you know what? Maybe something different.
I still don't understand why I'm being crucified here for being honest.
Because your words were just a little too brutal. Sometimes you just need to soften it up for a lady, okay? Especially when it comes to her body and image.
Do you get that?
Yeah, I guess.
Do you even care?
Yes, of course I do. Why do you think I did this whole thing?
Are you wanting to like make it up to her?
Yeah, I'd really like to.
He just doesn't seem like he really cares.
Okay.
And I don't have time for it.
And she really didn't. She said that she doesn't want to go back out with the guy. I think that's a little ridiculous.
What? No, I really do understand how she feels though. Like,
I get that it's wrong. Don't get me wrong. Should not, girls, we get asked this as a guy. We get asked, hey, how do I look? Blah, 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 blah. Okay, I understand that. Don't say cow. That's a
You could
stupid
have been
thing.
like, yes or no. Don't wear it. Yes,
Right.
wear it. You know?
Absolutely. So he messed up. But is that a reason to ghost the guy?
He just comes off really insensitive and kind of rude.
He's
and
trying to be
just-
honest, and maybe he blurted it out, and maybe he was trying to defend himself. I don't know. A lot of people act weird
already annoyed.
when they get onto the show because they're nervous. The guy was nervous.
Annoyed.
Are we saying that this is an actual legit reason to ghost someone? Would you ghost someone if they said that you look like a cow?
Kwame says, move on.
All right. 866-639-4689. What are your thoughts whenever it comes to this? Would you ghost someone over them saying that you look like a cow? Gosh, that sounds bad. But again,
Would you?
I mean, listen, I get called a cow, every once in a while. I don't freak out.
Who's calling you a cow?
I don't know. I mean, I
Exactly.
feel like I have. I don't know. That's kind of a weird look. Hi, good morning. Hang on just a second. Aw, crap. All right. That's not good. Something happened on our computer. Hang on just a second. We've got one call ahead of you, Dr. Marie. Is it ghost worthy? What are your thoughts this morning? Damn, they couldn't talk about it. See, that's what I'm saying. Talk about this stuff. It's
Women need to stop asking a man's opinion for validation, period. I don't think it was necessary validation. I think she just wanted her man's opinion on what she looked like.
Good morning. Tori, what are your thoughts whenever it comes to this? Go ahead.
Blocked, deleted, gone.
You don't like his response?
No, not. You are not 7. You're 27. You know words hurt. Nobody in the right mind would call someone else a cow, no matter their age, no matter their sex, nothing. There is no right or no good reason to call someone a cow. Point blank, end of discussion.
Well, you can't just have a conversation and just be like, hey.
He's 27.
you
I'm
know,
not having a conversation on how you should speak to other people at
Yeah,
that age.
okay.
And
Exactly.
that's something his mother and
Okay.
father should have taught him.
Okay. Dang. That's utterly disrespectful, huh?
Oh, my God.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you, Justin, for that comment. Good morning. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Good morning. I am calling from Knoxville, and I want to comment on that poor soul.
Yeah, go ahead. What,
Why? That's all I want to know. Why would you think that is okay in this time where everybody is looking at models on TV and everybody's trying to be something that they're not? And I mean, I get it. She wanted an opinion, and he wanted to be honest. I get that. But at the same time, like Barbie T said, that brutality was a little much, much.
Listen,
You
I
have to
agree.
think about-
I mean, I would never
Yeah.
say that. I think it was a mistake. I think he deep down is starting to know that it's a mistake, but at the same time, is that something where you're dating a guy for 3 months and he says something like that to you, like, "Oh, it makes you look like a cow"? Would you end the relationship altogether?
We wouldn't even have gone out that night.
Okay.
Yeah.
We wouldn't even have gone out that night.
Okay.
I would have definitely called someone else. There's plenty of people that are wanting very badly to take me out, and for you to call me a cow, yeah, what they say, move on.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Good morning. Go ahead, Dr. Marie. What are your thoughts on this?
I need him to understand that he is not being crucified for telling the truth. He's being crucified for being an ass.
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
what he's
That's the
being
one.
crucified for.
Right. Yeah. No, I agree. I
And
agree.
he is too old not to understand that you just can't say whatever roll up off your tongue to somebody and think that it's okay. There is an action to there's an equal and opposite reaction to every action. His action was to call her a cow. Her reaction was to not deal with him no more. She got that right.
Well, now, granted, it's not an equal, though. I mean, like, she goes above and beyond. I mean, like, that
no, it's
relationship's
not
over.
equal, because
Yeah.
if it had been me, he'd have known right then and there, and he'd have had to get out my house. Period. Point to the blank.
Because I look at it as this. They've been dating for 3 months. You should know how sensitive she is, or like how she is about her image, or whatever by that point,
Right.
to know not to just be that blatantly disrespectful to her. Like, no.
Okay.
But to me, it's not even a sensitivity issue. It's an issue of whether or not you have common sense, and he doesn't have any. I don't care how long you dating someone. You can't just tell somebody they look like a cow. It's a way you do everything, and that's not it.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you very much.
Money can't buy you class.
Man, people are heated. Heated.
Patrick says people are so soft.
Yeah.
I mean, that's hurtful.
What did Terrence say? I saw Terrence's comment. I can't scroll back right now.
Especially like, what if this girl has dealt with like body image issues or whatever? Like, you don't know how sensitive that may have, been to her.
Doug says that if he's that disrespectful at Go, imagine how he's gonna be in 5 years.
Right.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
that's one thing I'm heavy on. Talk to me nice. My man, you got to talk to me nice. We're not going to do that. Like, if we have things we joke about, okay, cool, whatever. But you're not going to continue to, like, nah.
Well, you know what, though? At least you're finding out early. Because, the thing that scares me, imagine, if you will, you're dating someone and you think that they are someone that is absolutely amazing. And then 5 years into the relationship, they change. And that's something that's kind of scary.
And I change men.
Good morning. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Hey, good morning. How you doing? My name's Eddie, calling from Anderson, South Carolina.
What up, man?
up?
Go ahead. What are your thoughts?
Hey, man, the guy wasn't working hard enough. He didn't get what you said. You said it right. He's like, he needed to grovel a little bit, really apologize to her. He didn't care that much.
He
Right.
really didn't.
Right. Exactly. And I think that might have been the big change. If he would have just been genuinely like, I'm sorry.
Genuinely.
Yeah, then he would still be with
He
her.
was just like, yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
Okay, my bad.
Yep.
Like, how can you be 27 and sound like that?
Right.
I don't care if you're nervous or not. You don't say, yeah, okay, I'm kind of like to go out with her.
Yep.
If I was her, I'd say, that's it, you're done.
Thank you very much. Thank you for your
Thank
call.
you.
Can I tell you that I have this weird thing? Like I tend to mimic voices quickly. You know what I'm saying? And like I could just feel myself wanting to mimic that voice back to him.
Do it.
Like I'll do this when I order Chinese food, and it's the worst. Like they'll be like, "Oh, you want the kung pao chicken?" And I'm like, "Yes, I'd like a kung pao chicken." And I'm like, "Ah, damn." And I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's from working this job or what, because I change my voice up sometimes, and I don't know. Anyways, he
Women
could
want
have
honesty until they
undiagnosed
get it.
Asperger's.
Hold up. First of all, let's
What?
start here. Women want honesty until they get it. No, there's a thing of being honest and then being a dick. Like, you don't have to do that. Like, have some, like, you want somebody to talk to your mother like that? Your daughter? Like, there's a difference between being honest and disrespectful and rude. So let's start there.
Again, I'm not saying that it wasn't a dumb thing to say. He should not have said it. And maybe that guy is right. Maybe it's one of those things where, like if he would have just been a little bit more sincere and apologized and realized the error of his ways, he could have fixed all of this. But I mean, at the same time, like, I feel like if you do apologize, like, what if the guy did apologize? Ladies, guys, would you forgive and not end the relationship right off the bat? Maybe that could just be strike one. Because I just don't know, like, if this is like, is this really?
Well, I mean,
like,
she
I'm
may be a
done?
no nonsense type of girl. Like, it's a vibe too. Like, he clearly did not care about her feelings. It showed. So why would you continue to go on with something with someone that does not care about your feelings? People will show you who they are. Believe them.
Ooh.
He does not care. So anything in the future, he's gonna have that same nonchalant attitude. So no.
Chris, this would be a different. Aw, can't see the comment now. There you go. This would be a different story if the roles were reversed. Is that true?
What do you
Hot fam,
mean?
guys, if a girl called you a cow in an outfit that you had on and you had asked her like how you looked, would you ghost and end the relationship?
Child. No, yes. If someone talk to you greasy, if they talk to you a way that you don't want them to talk to you and speak to you, leave them.
I'm just curious. 100% true.
Male
if
or
it
female?
was reversed. Fat Bear over there on Twitch, she probably would have been upset even if he wasn't flattering. Like, as in, like, he should have said something like, oh my gosh, you look gorgeous. You look so good. If he would have said anything other than, like said, you look okay. I don't think that looks great on you.
But then too, that's another, like, back to someone said, stop asking the men for their opinions. Do it for yourself. At the end of the day, wear what you want to wear, be who you want to be for yourself, not for a man. Because some men
because
just don't
in
understand.
fact, speaking of what
tact.
she just said, Patrick just said that. He agrees. He says, I don't care what anybody thinks, 100%.
As you should. Because what the next person thinks of you is not your problem. I would have clapped right back at her. Hey, I don't know. See, I have to chill on my clapback sometimes. Sometimes I don't do clapbacks because I go
Too hard?
You go low, I'm gonna go even lower. I'm going to hell.
All right. Don't steal Dr. Marie's comment.
I'm going to hell. So I just don't. I don't want to do that because
One more song.
that's one thing I learned about myself really early on in life in school. It's like people would pick and pick and pick. As soon as I come back with something, they ready to fight. Like, what? I thought we was joking.
And I was just about to get that call, and then they hung up.
I'm gonna show like it doesn't bother, but like most, it still does. It always be in the back of your head, right? Right. If the roles were reversed, I guarantee no guy is going to ghost a female over that. I mean, well,
That's true. That is very true.
that's their problem. If I was a man or a woman, you talk to me in a way that I don't like, go to hell. Get out my life. Go for
He
the
would have gotten
juggler.
stabbed. That's right, Dr. Marie. Sorry, I'm editing your call.
I was recently trying to
Hold a
talk.
second. Hi, good morning. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Hey, Declan Burks, this is Terrence.
What's going on, man? What are your thoughts whenever it comes to this?
Man, I'm gonna just say I looked in the comments on Facebook Live. The 12-year-old had it best. Maybe we don't know the true side of what the conversation was. We weren't there. We were just assuming, right?
Mhm.
So he could have been saying the dress, that you look like a cow. You're not saying that she looks like a cow, but the dress it looks like a cow. Dress.
Well, and
we
that's
don't know.
Yeah, that's what I think was happening.
But
Is he was
it's
just saying,
still-
"Hey, that dress makes you look like a cow," because it did have some black stuff on it, and
But it's still like a common
And I
sense
just-
thing.
It is, but at the same time, I have come me and my wife been together 11 years, and we joke in the beginning. We've joked like that, and it could have been a just simple joke, and maybe he just didn't know how to express it, and she just took, like you said, it could be she's had issues with it, but then talk about it. Don't just go. I mean, people got to learn how to talk to each other, and you don't just ghost somebody and just you could have came back that hurt me, but
Yeah.
it's talk through it.
There
That's
you
how
go.
relationships are built.
Let me ask you something. What are you wearing right now?
Black.
Black? Okay. What if I was to say, "Hey, that black makes you look like a cow"? Would you?
I'd be like, what?
Yeah, would you?
for me as a man,
Would you stop? Would you
I don't
stop
know.
listening to our show?
no, I would just be like, okay. I'm just that type of person. I take stuff and I'm like, okay. People, trust me. I've seen a lot and did a lot in my lifetime growing up in the country in Kentucky. So trust me.
Yeah.
Ooh,
We got thick skin.
Kentucky.
Yeah, Kentucky gets crazy.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you very much. Thank you for your call. I like it.
quick. He said, I wouldn't tell a man he looks like a cow. I just tell him it wasn't the right fit and tell him what I think he looks sexy in. Yes.
All right, let's go ahead and get into
I love
this.
dressing a man because,
And then,
oh my gosh, sometimes they just don't know what to do, but I love putting together men's outfits.
Don't let her do it.
Whatever.
She tried to dress me up
He
in
has
some
no
red
sense of
pants.
style.
It was awful.
He has
Oh.
no sense of style.
I
This
don't
is why
need
you
to have sense of
dress men.
style, okay? I have confidence. I don't. All right, let's go ahead and get into this. So, have you ever been in a situation where you asked someone, hey, how do I look in this outfit? And they said,
You look like a cow.
would you ghost them if you were in a relationship? That's exactly
Absolutely.
what happened in this Ghosted today. We found out that this guy who had been dating the girl for almost 3 months, basically, he said before their date, she came out with some outfit, and he said, man, that dress makes you look like a cow. And
So rude.
that was it.
So nasty.
Relationship is done. What would you do in this situation? Tori, good morning.
Blocked, deleted, gone.
You don't like his response?
No, not you are not 7, you're 27. Words hurt. Nobody in the right mind would call someone else a cow, no matter their age, no matter their sex, nothing. There is no right or no good reason to call someone a cow.
Well,
Point blank, end of discussion.
Again, but you're going to end a relationship, and it could have been like the most amazing relationship of your life, and next thing you know, it's just they messed up. And you can't have a conversation. People need to learn to talk.
But at the same time, you need to learn how to speak to you. He's been with her for 3 months. He should know her well enough of how sensitive she is or isn't. So no, like if she doesn't like the way he's communicating to her, then bye. By
I
all
love the
means,
comment. I
ghost
think
it.
Chris said this on Facebook Live and said, man, this would be a different story if the roles were reversed. Good morning. Go ahead. What about you?
What's the difference?
Good morning. I am calling from Knoxville, and I want to comment on that poor soul.
Yeah, go ahead.
Why? That's all I want to know. Why would you think that is okay in this time where everybody is looking at models on TV and everybody's trying to be something that they're not? And I mean, I get it. She wanted an opinion, and he wanted to be honest. I get that. But at the same time, like Barbie T said, that brutality was a little much, much.
Listen,
You
I
have to
agree.
think about-
I mean, I would never
Yeah.
say that. I think it was a mistake. I think he deep down is starting to know that it's a mistake. But at the same time, is that something where you're dating a guy for 3 months and he says something like that to you, like, oh, it makes you look like a cow? Would you end the relationship altogether?
We wouldn't even have gone out that night.
Yeah.
We wouldn't even have gone out that night.
Interesting.
Yeah, I wouldn't have either.
866-639-4689. What is something that is really messed up that, someone has said to you, like in a relationship? Like something that would make us say, wow. Like to me, that's, oh, wow. You know what I mean? But I bet you there's been worse that's been said.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yes.
866-639-4689. Barbie? Yeah, anything pop into your mind?
The first thing that pops into my head was when a guy I was dating, he said he didn't have to tell me that I was beautiful or that he loved me like that because social media told me.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow, that's a deep one. Like
Yeah.
that's got some layers to peel back.
Oh,
All right.
Oh.
866-639-4689. Have you ever been in that kind of situation where someone said something that was like, you were in a relationship, they said that, and you were just like, I can't believe those words just came out of your mouth.
Mm-hmm.
How dare you? Give us a call.
I bet he likes to go cow tipping. Shut up.
Travis with a good comment on there. Good job, Travis.
Oh,
Good morning.
Travis.
Hang on just a second, all right? You're going to be our first person. Hi, good morning. Oh, that was Dr. Marie that hung up. Here we go. Good morning. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
My name is Tasha, and I'm calling from Knoxville.
Okay. Tasha, what was something that someone you were in a relationship said to you that was just like awestruck? Like, what the hell?
Well, you know what? I'm giggling because I actually wanted to comment on what was said. I didn't feel like dude was all out of pocket for saying what he said. I mean, we claim as women that we want honesty, and when we get it, it's just like, oh, I broke a nail on your words.
But if
So
if he
I
was rude about it, like I think he was a little.
I don't think he was rude about it. I think he was matter of
The
fact.
fact that he
think
was
he
like
was-
he didn't care after the fact that he found out that he hurt her feelings.
That's where he messed up. I will say he messed up in the conversation. I think either he got ghosted or something, and he didn't know what to say. He should have apologized, but still.
Right. But I think he's kind of like stuck in that limbo, like, do you want honesty or not? I mean,
Mm.
I could have just played along and sent you out like your friends. Oh, girl, you look great. And
Yes.
the next thing you know, there's a meme about you. So,
Yes. And can I tell
I
you,
don't know.
that's what I want to say to all my friends back in the day when I was in high school and they let me wear these stupid glasses. All right. They were windows. They were massive. No one told me they
I was
looked
a
horrible.
victim- I was a victim of the hammer pants, MC hammer pants. I'm like, Lord, why?
I had those too. Parachute
Oh wow,
pants. Oh,
you
my
guys wore
God.
those? Goodness.
Yep.
Oh my God.
Thank you for your call. Thanks for listening. Good morning, Dr. Marie. Go ahead.
Dex, first of all, I'm gonna say this before I go off. I could care less what anybody think about anything I have on. I'm gonna wear what I want to wear, and if you don't like it, don't look at me. But for the sake of this argument, dude that whose call you played a minute ago that's been married for 11 years,
Yes.
he
Terrence.
could say all what he said. That's all nice and cute, but it don't go down like that in real life. Nobody, I don't care who you is about to allow anybody to call them a cow and just let it go unanswered. First of all, for me, you about to be everything in the book but a child of God, and I'm just being nice because I'm on the radio because you might catch these hands.
Or a knife, right?
Oh, I'm tired of going to Facebook jail. I'm trying to be nice.
Ah,
I
got
just
you.
got out.
Right?
I just got free.
Right. Okay.
So I'm trying to keep it cute, but it just don't go down like that. First of all, I'm not going to ask somebody's opinion about anything who I don't trust to consider their answer and my feelings before they respond.
Thank you very much.
So if I ask you, I trust you to some extent. For you to just blatantly say what you said, you have no respect for me, and I'm about to show you how little respect I have for you.
Period.
And these hands. Thank you
Thank
very much. Good morning. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Troy, Knoxville.
Good morning, Troy. Go ahead.
I don't know why the women tripping over that, man. I mean, I got ice just because the town I grew up in, it's small. So when you literally say you're on the other side of the tracks, you're really on the other side of the tracks. And I dated this girl 2 weeks and then got ghosted because I lived on the other side of the tracks. So I don't understand why women's tripping saying that if we say something is wrong, but if they say, oh, it's all good, bull crap.
Wait, let me ask you this. When you say other side of the tracks, like how bad was it on the other side of the tracks? She dumped you because you were on the other side of the tracks?
I was on the poor side. And she was on the rich side, but she didn't know that because I work.
Yeah.
I work for a living.
Right.
And I always have money, but just because I was on the other side of the tracks, she ghosted me.
Yeah.
So,
well, listen,
women-
I always got ghosted because I was like not good looking. So at least you
I
got the
ain't never
looks.
been-
Thank you for your call.
Okay. So nice to match a face with a voice. Always listening, first time watching. Oh, nice to meet you, Justin.
Yeah, Justin, thank you very much,
Thank
man. Thanks for
you.
popping on the live. Good times. We try to do this every day. All right, let's move on. Let's go into your stuff. I mean, the topic that you brought up. Barbie?
Okay. Yes.
No, wait. 40 seconds.
Okay. I want to read this comment from Kokithia. My baby daddy told me he could only have sex with me while he was drunk because I had gained so much weight, and that broke me. Plot twist, I weighed about 50 pounds less at that point than I did before I got pregnant.
Wow.
See, that's what I'm saying.
Well, I
Stuff
had
like
a girl.
that,
You
and
remember
it's
the
like-
Jehovah Witness girl that I dated?
Yeah.
Okay. So she said that it was hard to kiss me because back in the day I had that tooth thing, and she said that I looked horrible with the tooth and that I had a, what's it called? Not buck tooth, something else. She said something bad about it. And I was just like, oh my gosh. Yeah, I know. It was bad.
Let me see a picture of her so I can read her real quick. Let me
Well, I
read
mean,
her her
she-
rights.
She actually she did modeling for like New York.
That don't mean nothing.
Yeah,
That
I
don't
know,
mean
but it's just
nothing.
kind of like when you look at her, you're like,
All models
ugh.
aren't cute.
All right, let's go ahead and get into this. So, Barbie T, what is happening for Thanksgiving?
I don't know. So one of my friends asked me about this. She was like, she's been dating this new guy, and she just doesn't know what their plans are for Thanksgiving. And he said, I want to be with her for Thanksgiving.
And how long have they been talking?
Like a month.
A month.
Yeah.
And they're doing Thanksgiving plans. And so do you think that that's too early?
I
So you're
don't
telling her
know.
that's too early?
She asked me, she was like, what do I do? And I'm like, geez, I don't know. Because, like, if you like him, you really like him, that's like meeting the family. So is it like meeting the family
You are gonna-
Thanksgiving,
yeah.
or are you going to do something together, just the two of you Thanksgiving?
Well, which one is it?
I think it's meeting the family.
Okay, then. So at this point, what do you do? Like, what if you were in this situation, are you saying, nah, I wouldn't do this?
I honestly don't know what I would do, to be honest.
I say you do it. What's so big of it?
That's so fast. Meeting the family in a month?
Is it like the end of the world? It's Thanksgiving. You started dating someone close to
I'm real
Thanksgiving?
protective around I don't let everybody come meet my family. Like, you haven't met all my family.
I mean, I met the key players.
Yeah.
Yeah, I met your mom, your dad, and your sister.
Mm-hmm.
Who else do I need to meet?
Papa, grandma,
it's
cousins,
too much.
aunties, uncles.
Yeah,
but that's
yeah.
who's all going to be at Thanksgiving. You
Well,
know what
yeah,
I mean?
but I mean, like at the same time, like if I was to go over, then you get all of that stuff down with one stone. I don't think it's that it's not a red flag to me. Do you think it's a red flag?
I don't know. Like, moving so fast is a red flag to me in general. So
I don't think that's moving fast. It's around the holidays. Yeah, you guys have been seeing each other. It's a casual invite. I invite friends, you know what I'm saying? Like I've had.
That's not a friend, though. That's someone you're dating.
Well, then treat him like a friend for the Thanksgiving thing. And then if things get serious, I mean, I think people are putting too much weight.
That doesn't go well with my family, because it's like, if I never bring men to family functions. So for them to see someone, they would go in. So that's probably the same for this girl.
I have, in the past, we have a weird tradition. So we go to a Chinese buffet. And so my family would always go to the Chinese buffet. And yeah, I would invite all sorts of people to the Chinese buffet. Friends, girls that I was talking to. It didn't matter because we all family. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm Fast and the Furious, okay? We're all family. and so I don't think it's that big of a deal. Some people on live are saying that that's too much pressure. What are your thoughts?
It is.
866.
A month in?
639-4689. Dating someone for a month, they invite you to the family Thanksgiving dinner. Is that too much or nah?
Whew.
I'm just saying, you guys can all lift each other up.
In prayer, because you're going to need it.
I don't think it's going to be that big of a deal. What are your thoughts? 866-639-4689. Dex, Barbie T on Hot.
People's families are like crazy sometimes.
I think you're overthinking it. I think that you bring them on over. So, Dex, you've never been to a traditional American Thanksgiving. I have. My mom has done that, but over the past 10, 12 years, it was Chef Lynn's in Chattanooga for Thanksgiving dinner.
Oh, wow.
And I do remember one of my favorite ones that I did go to. This girl, same situation. She introduced or had me introduced to the entire family. We were kind of talking, and they owned a Vietnamese restaurant in Knoxville, and it was the best Thanksgiving dinner I had ever had. I don't even know what some of the stuff I ate. Good morning. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Hey, my name's Ashlyn, and I'm calling from Clemson, South Carolina.
What are your thoughts on this? Is this a bad idea or nah, man, you're overthinking it?
I think, honestly, if it was the other way around, saying, like, if she asked if he wanted to come to Thanksgiving and he was like, no way, then there would be a problem there. That's just my opinion. But I think it really depends on the person when it comes to that. I mean, for me personally, if it's a relationship that I see going serious, I wouldn't see a problem with it. But, I mean, it also depends on the person.
Yeah, good point. Thank you very much. Good morning. What are your thoughts whenever it comes to this? If you were dating someone for a month, would you say this is a little off to go to Thanksgiving dinner together with a family?
I would say that it wouldn't be too off. I've got some experience with my girlfriend now. Her parents had just went through a divorce, and her mom was moving out of the state. And she asked me, this was like a month of knowing the girl, to go with her to say goodbye to her mother who was moving out. So I don't think it's too weird, just just from personal experience.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah,
Was it awkward for you when you went and said bye with her?
it was a bit awkward because her mom didn't really talk to me. This was the first time that I had met her mom, and I mean, we weren't even dating at the time, so it was definitely an experience.
How long have you guys been together since?
It's been 9 months since.
9 months. Okay.
Wow.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Thank you for your call.
Yep.
Boom. So that's a good question. Does your friend see this relationship going anywhere?
Yes, I think so.
You
But
think
she's
that she
still-
does?
But she's still like dating.
She's still dating.
Yeah.
Do you
he's
feel
just-
like
he's
she
just her like the
this
top
is the main
contender.
one that
Yeah.
she's thinking about.
Yeah.
So it's kind of getting to the point where she feels like
She likes him.
right and
Yeah.
could see this going into a serious relationship.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's what she said. Mm-hmm.
Then I think the first girl's comment is very on point.
That's still early.
I don't know. Let's get into the comments. And by the way, I saw that Coquithia. Thanks.
Yeah, I would invite my coworkers to my house for thanks.
Whatever.
But she said she doesn't
Sorry,
invite them. My family is crazy, so we have to be soils in a relationship for a while before you meet mine. Exactly. That's what
Oh.
I'm saying. Like,
That's a good point too.
What
If your
if-
family is nuts, then and you know if your family's
Yeah.
nuts, then I feel that.
oh goodness.
What?
She's going back to her comment of what her boyfriend said to her. The way I'm set up, he'll be there Thanksgiving and gone by Christmas because he called me something like a cow.
Ah.
Yes, go get ya. That is so real. That is so real. Like, that's why I don't bring people around. My family, my entire family has only seen me with one man.
Shut
That's
up.
it.
Oh, your entire family. I can't. Yeah, I you add all these other people. Like, I don't think there is a single person on this planet that has met all of my family, like my uncles and aunts and my grandparents and all. Well, my grandparents are dead, but like, you know,
But like my family's really close though. So
Yeah.
like these family events things would be before COVID would be all the time. So my boyfriend at the time would come to every cookout, every function, like everything. As I would go to his. So I don't know.
2 minutes.
Hot fam Friendsgiving. Oh, that would be nice. I would love that. Oh my gosh. Who cooking though? And who got animals? We could just go to a restaurant. How about that? We could just have it catered.
Have it catered.
That's
Well, you know
it.
where we're gonna have to have it catered from. The only place that we ever do anything with. Yes, and then CrossFit. We'll go to my CrossFit class.
Yes. We do a Friendsgiving every year. 40 to 50 people show up there. See, okay, so I would invite them to Friendsgiving. Maybe that's what she should do. Invite him to Friendsgiving, not family giving. Thanksgiving.
And Friendsgiving is getting more popular, but he didn't invite the girl to Friendsgiving. He invited her to meet the family. This is a way
a lot.
to, you know.
That is a lot. I don't think so. I don't think that's going to happen. Meeting family is huge to me. Like, that is a big deal.
It is to my mom, too. She said, "Oh, I only want to meet a girl if you're going to get married to her." And the only people that she's actually met. Gosh,
Kwame said, invite me, please. I promise not to call anyone a cow. You better not, because we'll have a food fight.
yeah.
Oh, my God. Have we ever done a food fight before? Have you ever been involved in one? That's a bucket list.
No.
I've never done it before. I will say, I remember I love going to like my friends, like boyfriends, family stuff.
Mackenzie, you've never met your guy's family?
Wait, hold up. I had to wait 3 years, so now I'm nervous to meet my boyfriend's.
Yeah, that's
Mackenzie.
huge. Are you about to meet them?
3 years.
Dang. Here we go.
Are y'all engaged? Is that why you're meeting them?
All right, so in this situation Barbie's friend has gotten into, we're curious to see what your thoughts are. I think that this girl is overreacting, maybe overthinking this situation because she's been dating this guy for how long?
A month, just a month. And now she was like, what are we doing for Thanksgiving? He's like, well, I want you to meet the family. I want you to come over. Let's do Thanksgiving together. We'll go to yours and mine. And I'm like, whoa, that's big.
Yeah.
And she's like, well, is it too fast? And I'm like, I think so. In a month?
I don't think so. It's not that big of a deal.
It's giving the snow globing thing. You know how people lay it on thick during the holidays because they want to be all lovey-dovey and then they're going to ghost you right after?
It's not laying it on thick. You're going to have Thanksgiving dinner anyways. There's going to be all this extra food. Why not have another person at the table? We do this with our friends.
That's very intimate with your family, though.
Listen, if you, like, say, for instance, Barbie, if you didn't have family here, all right, say we lived somewhere else, and I had my family here, I would invite you, hey, come on over. We're going to have,
different.
we do this all the
You're
time.
my coworker.
Yeah, I know. You've told me that. Just a coworker. All right. But at the same time, like, you do that with friends and coworkers.
Yeah, but not your lover. I don't introduce those people to my family like that in a month.
Wait. So they're a lover too?
I mean, she's dating this guy.
So they've hooked up. So you're willing to share your naughty parts, but not your family? Good morning.
Absolutely.
What about you? I think this girl has some good advice.
I think it really depends on the person when it comes to that. I mean, for me personally, if it's a relationship that I see going serious, I wouldn't see a problem with it. But I mean, it also depends on the person.
Yeah. So if you see it going somewhere, does your friend see this relationship going somewhere?
I think so. Yeah, she does. She really likes this guy.
Okay,
but
then.
At
Not
the
a
same time,
problem.
it's a month. Take it slow. I'm going to take it slow kind of girl.
By the way, if anybody's having fried turkey, I'm down. I'll come over.
Oh, Josh said he's making roasted lamb leg and smoking some chicken.
Oh, Barbie likes lamb.
I'm coming to your house, Josh.
Good morning. Go ahead. See how easy that is? You're willing to go to
He's
some.
married. I'm not dating this man.
I've never met this person ever.
That's the hot fam. We family.
All right. Good morning. Go ahead. What about you?
I would say that it wouldn't be too off. I've got some experience with my girlfriend now. Her parents had just went through a divorce, and her mom was moving out of the state. And she asked me, this was like a month of knowing the girl, to go with her to say goodbye to her mother who was moving out. So I don't think it's too weird, just from personal experience.
Was
So,
it awkward for you when you went and said bye?
it was a bit awkward because her mom didn't really talk to me. This was the first time that I had met her mom.
Oof.
And I mean, we weren't even dating at the time.
How long have you guys been together since?
It's been 9 months since.
9 months. See? Because
And it
you
was
know
like
what?
a hi and goodbye.
Yeah, so what? At least he went with the flow. Girl wanted him to be by her side, and what does he do? Bam, he's beside her. Says, yes, I am there for it.
Okay, that's meeting the mom. Cool. But the whole entire family, that's a whole thing at Thanksgiving.
That man sounds like he'd do that too. You know why? Because that's how we do. All right, guys, we're there. We're there when you need us, all right? Maybe you should be there, or maybe the friend of yours should be there, okay? 866-639-4689. What are your thoughts?
Goodness.
Good morning. Hang on just a second. What is everybody having for Thanksgiving?
Come on over. I am. Don't tempt me with a good time.
Good morning. Hang on. What the hell?
I don't think I have any plans.
Dr. Marie, hang on just a second. Oh, my watch battery is dying. Shoot. Good morning. Hang on just a second. We got one call ahead of you. All right. Good morning. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
This is Dr. Marie Dex.
Hey,
I have
Marie.
a reason why it's too early.
Why?
Okay, what if your family likes him and you end up not liking him?
Right.
You
That
would have to
is
deal
a
with
problem.
The situation that I deal with. My daughter's father has been coming to my family dinners since before she was born, and he still comes. We have not been together in a good 16, 17 years, and he still comes to family functions.
I'm going to tell you right now, my dad and my mom know better. If they like someone that I was dating and we break
It's not
up,
my dad dad and my mom, though. It's my aunts, my uncles, it's everybody.
Yeah, well, they're in group them in too. Like any aunt, uncle, cousin, I don't care who you are. You my family, you're on my side in a breakup. There is no other side than my side in a breakup.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I feel the same
they
way.
like him. Even my grandmother, God rest her soul, she wanted me to marry this man. She never acknowledged my husband. Anytime she said anything about my husband, she said my daughter's father's name.
Thank you. We got to hop to the next call. Thank you, Dr. Marie. Good morning. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
My name is Sheik. I'm calling from Greenville, South Carolina.
Go ahead. What are your thoughts on this real quick?
Yes, I'm in the same predicament that she's in, and yes, I think that it's too soon to meet the family.
So did you say no to the guy?
I did, and I'm still saying no.
Really? And
So-
he's wanting you to. Sorry, go ahead.
How long have you? So you guys have only been dating a month. How many dates have y'all been on?
No, actually, we've been dating like 6 months.
6
And
months?
I just think that, 6 months.
Say yes to that, man. Go to that Thanksgiving dinner. 6
Now
months.
6
is a
months
good-
is like 3 to 6 months is my time limit. So yeah, I would do 6 months.
Yeah.
No, what made me comment on it because he's been doing it for the first month, and yes, so
Interesting.
I told him I got to get to know him first. Like, yeah,
Have you not got to know him?
I have now, but I still, since he's forcing me, it's pushing me back a little bit.
Interesting.
No, I get that. I get
Okay.
that.
Okay. Thank you very much. And give us an update if you actually do go, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Man, it's crazy. Hell no. Good morning. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
My name's Lexi. I'm calling from Danielsville, Georgia.
What up? Go ahead. What are your thoughts on this?
So I think it kind of depends on where you see it going. Like I had one ex that we were together like 7, 8 years. He never came around my family, not once.
Yeah.
And now my current husband that we've been together 7 years, he's been around from like 3, 4 months together. I think it kind of depends on where you stand at. Like even with friend-wise, I bring certain friends, certain I don't bring around at all.
Yeah.
Right.
No, I get that.
Yeah.
It just depends on the person, I guess.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you for your call. Whoo-wee. 6 months not going to the Thanksgiving dinner. I don't know, man. I get that he's like trying to push it,
Yeah.
and she probably pushing away, but still.
One guy, I'm still tight with his fam. Like I'm always good with the families, and I feel like that's probably why I'm more hesitant now, because like I get in, we tight, like they were always friends, and it's like I may not even like that person anymore, but I'm still cool with the family.
Yeah.
But one guy I was talking to, me and him went to school together, and we ended up dating afterwards. I met his family quick though, like his brothers and all that, and then I met his dad and mom.
Yeah.
So, but they're still cool.
Brittany says she ain't interested. She's probably interested. She's just nervous about slowing down, I feel like. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
settling down to one person because it makes it feel real. Because if she's still dating, then at this point, like once you go to a Thanksgiving dinner, it's kind of weird that you would
and
go
it's
on
like-
another date.
It's like they automatically claim you as theirs. So now
I don't think it's them
especially
claim.
if
Don't
they're-
say that.
it-
No.
Yes.
Don't put
yes,
it on them.
Because then it's like, oh, whenever you see her around town, that's my girl. That's her.
That's definitely overthinking. That is toxic thinking right there. That is so toxic. Look, you go to, if a guy's simply inviting you to a Thanksgiving dinner, that's not him staking claim. He's just, hey, good morning. What's your name? Oh, Jackie, what's going on? What are your thoughts on this?
Hey, I was calling in. My brother invited my sister-in-law to Thanksgiving 7 weeks into dating, and they've been married now for 5 years.
Really? And did she
said-
second guess it?
No, not at all.
Hmm.
My brother always said from the very first date, when he came home from the first date, he told me that's the girl he's going to marry.
Oh, wow.
And if you look at pictures of them on their first date, they look like they've been together their entire life.
Okay. Thank you very much. So when
Well.
you know, you know. So maybe Brittany's comment is right. She ain't interested. Thank you, Jackie.
Thank you.
She ain't interested. if she was interested.
In a month, you can be interested, but not wanting
Jackie
to
said
like.
first date.
Okay, that's for everyone. Everyone doesn't wear those goggles all the time. Okay.
Goggles. So now we're saying that they're the problem because they have a goggle?
No, but I'm just saying, like, I don't know. That's sweet. As sweet as that sounds, that scares me. From someone telling me the first date, like, you're the one, keep it to yourself.
Well,
You know what I mean?
yeah. Like I said,
Or like he did, tell his sister. I'm pretty sure he didn't tell the girl right away. I don't know. Some guys do. But
for me, I am very open to these kinds of things. Now, granted, earlier on, I went on a date. Second date, the girl was saying, I love you. Now,
Yes.
granted, I did say that looked a little off, looked like a little bit of a red flag.
Mhm.
And sure enough, it was. But at the same time, I didn't shut it down. I could have ghosted, you know what I mean? But did I do that? No. You know why? Because I am more open to love. Some people are shut down to love. They build walls. I have fences.
oh, really?
Yes.
Are you still talking to the said girl that said I love you?
What did
second
I say?
date?
I said that it turned out to be a red flag. So yeah, we broke things off. But at the same time, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Mhm.
it's just that's how it is.
It's just how the cookie crumbles.
Right.
Okay.
Crumble cookie. All right.
I just feel and she said this guy did the same thing. He says he loves her in a month. Wild.
Your family will be honest with you about that person. And that's another good thing, too. You want your family's opinion.
Oh, my grandma calls it immediately.
Yeah. Ghosting is childish, in my opinion, but it happens.
It does. Sometimes you do need to ghost people because sometimes people have you effed up.
Jared, how
And
long
you
is our wait
do
list
not
for ghosted?
waste your energy.
Like 20? All right, listen, guys, it's time to wrap up. Thank you guys so much, as always, for hanging out with us on our live. We still got some other stuff to get to on the show, so make sure you download the app if you haven't downloaded it already. Hot 98.1 in South Carolina, and, of course, Hot 104.5 in Tennessee. That's about it. I'm trying to think if there's anything else that we need to get into.
Follow us on TikTok,
Yeah.
Dex and Barbie T, and subscribe on YouTube.
Well, thanks for our first-time chatter there. Hi. I hate that you just jumped in as we're wrapping up.
Right, but you can just play it back.
Yeah. Check it out. All right, guys, take care. We'll see you guys tomorrow morning. Oh, yeah. One mouse. Each of us has the same computer screen. Bye, Kokithia. Take care.